today we are starting graphing linear inequalities, and you will see that this is very similar to graphing equations with two differences. So here are the steps for graphing linear inequalities. First thing you're going to do is graph the line. So today all of the lines I give you are in slope-intercept form, let's see, on Monday I will give you ones that might be in a different form where they have to get y by itself. But today is just graphing slope-intercept form. When we graph the line, if it's less than or greater than, it will be a dashed line. And then if it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it's a solid line. The way I remember that is if there's a line under the inequality sign, that means it's a solid line. And if there's not, it's going to be dashed. After we graph it, then we find a point to test, and by doing that, we'll plug it back into the inequality and see if it works or not. If it works, meaning it's a solution, just like in the bell ringer, we'll shade that side of the line. And if it's not a solution, then we will shade the other side of the line. Okay, so pause it if you haven't gotten all of that written down, and we'll go ahead and do a couple examples, or 4 examples rather. Okay, so here's some examples. Okay, number 1 is going to be y is less than or equal to 3x minus 1. So for right now, just pretend that inequality sign is an equal sign, and we'll graph it like normal. Okay, so I start at -1, and slope tells me to go up 3 over 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Please pause this.
Okay, so let's go ahead and graph this line. It is less than or equal to, there's a line under it, so I'm going to have a solid line. Okay, so that was step 1. Step 2, I'm going to test a point. Now, the favorite one that I use is 0, 0. As long as my line doesn't go through 0, 0, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to use 0, 0. And to do that, I'm going to substitute it back in for both variables. So it's going to be 0 is less than or equal to 3 times 0 minus 1. Then I'm going to simplify it. 0 is less than or equal to 3 times 0 is 0, so I don't really need that. So -1. Is 0 less than or equal to -1? No, it's greater than. So that one doesn't work. That means I shade the side that doesn't have 0, 0 on it. And if you're wondering, we can test a point over here. Let's test, what's this point? 2, 0. So I'm going to substitute it back into the inequality. That's 0 is less than or equal to 3 times 2 minus 1. That is 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. Is 0 less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is. So I shade the side that 2, 0 is on, which is right there. Okay? If you have questions about that, call me over. I can help. We do have 3 more examples to do. Let's go do number 2. Okay, this one, y is greater than 2/3 x minus 2. Okay, y is already by itself, so I'm going to draw my graph. Okay, start at my y-intercept. Y-intercept is -2. Go up 2 over 3. Go up 2 over 3. It is greater than, there is no line under it, so this is a dashed line. So And the reason why it is a dashed line, it means that any of those points that are actually on the line are not solutions to the inequality. If it's a solid line, like it was in number 1, that means any point on that line is a solution. But in this case, it's not. Okay, now we need to test a point or two. I'm going to use 0, 0 because my line is not going through it. So I'm going to use 0, 0. And that gets me 0 is greater than 2/3 times 0 minus 2. This is gone because anything times 0 is 0. 0 is greater than -2. Is that true? Yes, that is true. So that means I shade the side that has 0, 0 on it. So I'm shading above the line. Okay, we have 2 more to do. Okay, number 3, y is greater than or equal to x minus 5. Y is already by itself, so I can go ahead and start my graph. Okay, so I start at -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from there I go up 1 over 1. And it is greater than or equal to, so it's going to be a solid line. And the point I'm going to use to test this is again 0, 0 because my line does not go through it. So that gets me 0 is greater than or equal to 0 minus 5. 0 is greater than or equal to -5. That is true, so I'm going to shade above the line. Hopefully this isn't too bad for you. Okay, I have 1 more to do. Okay. This one is y is less than -2x. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line. Okay, on this one, my y-intercept is 0 because there's nothing there. So I start at 0, 0, or the origin, and then from there I go down 2 over 1. And it is a dashed line because there is no line under it. So dashed line. Okay, and for this one, I cannot use my favorite point to test because it goes through 0, 0, so I'm going to have to choose something else. For this one, I'll just use 1, 1. I'll use that point right there. Okay, so I'm going to try 1, 1. That gets me 1 is less than -2 times 1. Is 1 less than -2? No, it's not. So this one doesn't work. So I have a feeling we're going to shade the other side, but let's just test it just to make sure. Let's use, we can use -1. Well, let's just do this one, -1, 0. Why not? When you do this on your assignment, you can use whatever point on this side you want. You could use -5, -5 if you really wanted to. But I just like to keep the numbers small. So this is 0 is less than -2 times -1. Is 0 less than 2? Yes, it is. So I'm going to shade over here. Okay. That is it for your notes for today. You can go ahead and find your assignment on Schoology. When you do the assignment, make sure you write the inequality, do the graph, do all this stuff, and show that you're testing the points as well. Show your work. I know some of you don't like doing that, but you need to show your work.